we're in the 5th and 6th semester school of the POPIB preparatoria. The size of the school here is roughly around 200 students. We're in a city, Puebla, that has one of the largest automotive industries in the world. The motivation is there for the students to do these courses, and they know that there is a career track into a job afterwards. The students have a unique experience because they're allowed to leave the school and take university courses outside, which gives them a real-life experience of the working environment. I teach English to IB diploma as well as the IB CP. The language is structured in the CP program by having the students 5 days a week for 50 minutes for each class. Now, 3 of those days are dedicated to the English B program. For the other 2 days, we focus on their university course, working with structures and vocabulary. They look at ethical dilemmas within the world and with a variety of issues.
Mi experiencia en el IB ha valido la pena. En mi vida profesional no todo se va a permanecer siempre en mi idioma, entonces siempre tengo que estar buscando expandir y crecer más, tener una mentalidad abierta como lo toca este programa.
With the syllabus, we had to adapt the technical side, the engineering side, with themes that are studied within the English B program. We focus on their university course, working with structures and vocabulary.
El escoger el POP es una gran opción. Tenemos inglés, pero no es un inglés general, sino que a nosotros nos están enfocando más al vocabulario que se presenta en la ingeniería. Y aparte de que vemos todo eso básico del inglés, nos están enseñando a algunos términos que podemos utilizar dentro del campo de ingeniería.
Incluso el profesor nos explica cómo empezar a manejar el lenguaje técnico y cómo empezar a encontrar una manera, por decir, globalizada de poder comunicarnos entre ingenieros futuramente.
By giving them a lesson that is more communicative and having role plays within the lesson, they are able to gain confidence by using the language ability that they have in a multitude of ways. They can pretend that they're in an interview, for example, that they're going for a new position at a business. We have a look at reflections, which are based on what they have done at the university, as well as any personal projects connected with engineering that they wish to reflect on as well. And all this goes into their language portfolio. I incorporated the reflection side into the language development because I wanted them to have a way to express their ideas and their fears and the successes that they had or have when they're studying a foreign language, especially in the engineering field. The majority of their reflections are focused on their university studies, but as I found with the previous 2 generations is that they can get a little bored by writing about the same things all the time. So I allow them within the engineering field to write about things that they are interested in. For example, students who are interested in video games will look at how a console is put together. This gave them more motivation to keep writing the reflections and also making their language learning more diverse.
Hoy vamos a exponer un tema sobre la comida genéticamente modificada, el cual vamos a exponer sobre varios países, dónde fueron aceptados, cómo fueron aceptados y en qué consisten cada uno.
The presentations helped the weaker students because I have mixed levels. The weaker levels would tend to not be very confident, but when I mixed the students, the weaker students with the stronger students, that would allow the weaker ones to gain more confidence and develop their own linguistic ability. The creation of their presentation where they can use the skills that they're learning in those particular classes and adapt them to the language or linguistic side.
We made a presentation and we presented in class today. And that was really interesting because we did a research process and we connected that to Reflexive project because we were talking about the ethic dilemma on GM food. When I was presenting, I felt a little nervous, but when the presentation went forward, I felt more comfortable and more confident because the teacher supported me.
I would say that the confidence that the students gain after 2 years of being with the language development side. And I say the confidence because a lot of the students that come in at third semester are very timid at times, their level is low, they're very shy to speak in English, let alone talking about a professional field. But after those 2 years, gaining confidence, reflecting on many different dilemmas, they are able to, I believe, go into the world and meet most challenges that are put before them.